Example 2, a little bit more complicated here. We can forward sell ACCUs as well, and one of the options that AgriProve offers is the ability to defer your baseline sampling payment via the forward sale of the ACCUs that you'll generate in the future. So in this scenario, Jack and Jill, they started a carbon project in 2023, and at the point that they start, they choose to pay for their baselining with a future payment of 2,800 ACCUs over 5 years, and 5 years is the standard deferral period offered by AgriProve. Why are they doing a forward sale? Well, Jack and Jill don't want to use their current cash flow to pay for the baseline sampling, and that's why they're going to use the ACCUs. They might need to use that cash flow to buy something on farm, or they just don't have the capacity to do it at the moment. Doesn't stop them from starting a project. They can carry on. We roll forward our clock 2 years again, and we hit 2025, and Jack and Jill accredited 500 ACCUs, and these ACCUs, they're actually retained by AgriProve as part payment against that initial 2,800. Roll forward another 3 years, we're at the 5th year in our 5-year deferral payment. They go through a crediting round in 2028. This time they credited 3,000 ACCUs, and the outstanding 2,300 ACCUs are retained as the final payment against that 2,800 by AgriProve. And Jack and Jill, they'll get to keep the 700 that's over in their ANREU account. So what we see is that transfer over a 5-year period to AgriProve, where AgriProve retains 2,800 ACCUs on that first in, first out basis from each crediting round. And that is how we recover the cost of baseline sampling. Transfer 2 is it's the complicated piece here. To avail that financing to Jack and Jill up front, AgriProve also takes a commercial forward contract and has a forward sale with a major emitter or someone like that. And we actually transfer those 2,800 to fulfill our own forward contract to that emitter. That emitter gets them into their ANREU account, and similar to our prior example, being an emitter, that end user, that owner of the forward contract, they retire those ACCUs against to offset some of their emissions, and those ACCUs are consumed. A little bit more complicated, but that goes through one of the great options that we offer around deferring your baseline costs over that period, and then you've got your following 20 years to generate ACCUs at no cost or no additional cost.